Today's video is all about the imposter syndrome. I'm not sure if you've heard about it, but most of us have a sense inside of our head that we're not as good as everyone thinks we are. And oh my goodness, I used to suffer from this massively as a young dancer because I started dancing at 13 and at 16 I said I wanted to be a professional. I was told I'd never make it. I was too old, too tall, had flat feet, turned in hips, forget it. I did, but thankfully my dream didn't give up on me and I ended up becoming a professional dancer, but I still always felt like I had never done enough. And I opened my first dance school at 21 after I'd turned professional, but I always used to go, oh, I wonder if anyone will find out I'm not as good as they think I am. And it wasn't until I started, winning awards and kids getting honors with distinction in my exams and things that I had put them in for that I went, I'm actually pretty good at what I do. So think about it. Do you have an imposter syndrome in you? Or if you feel like someone in your team may well do as well. Because you know what? If someone in your team feels like, I hope that my boss doesn't realize that I'm not as good at Excel sheets, or I'm not as good as editing, or I'm not as good as whatever it might be that their task is, they're going to be constantly kind of on tenterhooks, and it's certainly not the environment to be creating an exceptional performance culture in your organization. So I would actually be really, if I was the team leader or the boss of an organization, I'd be sitting down and sharing your own personal experiences of the imposter syndrome, just like I did with you, because then that gives people to actually have permission to go, well, yeah, sometimes I do feel like that. Because if you can address it, guess what? It's not being suppressed. It's not holding anyone back. It's actually just lifting the lid so they can actually start getting comfortable with who they really are. So if you'd like me to come in and work with your team to actually really drill down deep and start to create an exceptional performance culture, you know what to do. Contact me in the contact details below, and I look forward to working with you.